One doesn't think of Mount Charleston without noting Griffith Peak and Mary Jane Falls, both named for the prestigious family who helped shape Las Vegas into the bustling city it is today and develop much of Kyle Canyon in the early 1900s. Here's a look back at its beginnings and some historic photos thanks to Bob Stoldahl, the chairman of the City of Las Vegas Historic Preservation Board.
When I worked there, I remember some of the people that came up during the time I worked there and the romances that took place.
Bob Stoldahl started collecting old photos of the earlier years of Mount Charleston Lodge when he started working as a janitor there in 1961.
When I graduated from Las Vegas High School, it was an opportunity to learn to become a bartender.
He says Mount Charleston as a recreational facility really began in 1905 after E.W. Griffith and his family created Griffith's Camp, which over the years expanded into a dude ranch where people would stay to get their divorce.
Dude ranches were really just a place where you could spend your 6 weeks, that you had to have, quote, residency in Las Vegas.
At one point it was known as Charleston Park, then the Charleston Park Lodge and Casino, and at one point the casino was even called the Ponderosa.
Post-World War II, that the Frontier Hotel leased the entire area, leased the lodge and the cabins, and they were successful because they knew how to run a hotel, casino, and take care of visitors and all of that. That was in 1948, and they operated for a while. And then there was a change of hands.
Through all that, Las Vegans were drawn to the wonderfulness of Mount Charleston. But in 1961, a fire destroyed the lodge. The owners of the Hacienda Resort owned the lodge at the time and were determined to rebuild. Construction began in 1962, and several years later, the restaurant and lounge were added. The Orchid family took over operations and in 1994 added more than a dozen cabins. In 2018, it was sold to the Ellis family, which also owned the Ellis Island Casino in Las Vegas. Many Valley residents, of course, have such fond memories of the lodge. Please share them with us. You can send your photos to Pix, that's P-I-X, at 8newsnow.com. We've been sharing some of these. Thank you, Kathy. Here's just a few that you and Kimberly here are sharing with us today.